Socialization refers to how people understand societal norms, values, and expectations. It is how we learn culture. This begins in childhood as family, peers, schools, and other agents teach us. Socialization continues throughout life as we enter new roles and situations that require learning new norms and rules. Socialization is critical for both individuals and society. Socialization shapes our self-identity and helps us function successfully by learning material and non-material culture. Research shows that socialization impacts our behavior patterns across gender and social class. Charles Cooley asserted that our self-understanding is partly constructed by our perception of how others view us. He termed this concept the looking-glass self. According to Cooley, we imagine how we appear to others, then imagine their judgment of us, and finally develop our self-concept based on this perceived judgment from others. In this way, our sense of self reflects what we think others see in us, like looking in a mirror. Cooley believed our self-concept arises from social interaction, as we see ourselves from other people's perspectives. This provided an important sociological contribution to self-development. George Herbert Mead studied how the self emerges through the process of social interaction. Mead believed that we are not born with a sense of self. It has to be developed. To develop a self, an individual needs to be able to take on the perspective of others and imagine how they view things. This ability is acquired through socialization. Mead outlined the stages of developing the concept of self. Kids discover their selves by imitating their most influential significant other, parents or older siblings. Next, in role-taking, kids pretend to be what they are interested in but need help getting it right. Think about small children playing sports and not understanding how to relate to their peers. Eventually, children can consider multiple roles and interactions. They develop the concept of the generalized other, meaning they can imagine how the general society views them through interacting with others and conceptualizing their concept of self in relation to others. For Mead, full self-awareness requires viewing oneself from the perspective of others and society. Mead argued that we would have no self-concept without social interaction and socialization. Lawrence Kohlberg outlined stages of moral development that people go through as they mature. In the pre-conventional stage, young children experience morality through punishment and reward. In the conventional stage, teens develop morality based on others' perspectives and expectations. Finally, in the post-conventional stage, people abstract morality, like ethics and rights. Carol Gilligan recognized that Kohlberg only studied young men. She researched the differences between how boys and girls develop morality. Gilligan found that boys emphasize justice, rules, and laws in moral thinking, while girls emphasize care, relationships, and responsibility. However, Gilligan's study had limitations, and subsequent research found that socialization better explained differences than inherent moral development. Gilligan contributed that neither justice nor care is inherently superior to moral thinking. The groups we interact with teach us norms and shape our socialization. Family and peers are primary agents providing first socialization experiences outside the home. Schools, workplaces, media, religion, and government are key institutions that socialize the population. Each teaches cultural expectations. Socialization is lifelong. We are socialized into new roles at different life stages. Where socialization involves shedding old norms and learning new ones, like in total institutions. Socialization prepares us through mechanisms like anticipatory socialization.